Hi everyone. So I just wanted to update you. I did a training today. Well, I'm still doing it. It's Chris Robinson's. It's not about having time, it's about making time for what matters. And so we have access as speakers, coaches, teachers, we have access to portals that you will not have access to unless you join us, and then you can listen to all the calls. So I don't always jump on calls, but I do go back, I see what the title is, and then I go through it if it's relevant for me. And one of the problems I have, and I have a lot of problems with how Canada operates, is that when you are working here in the corporate companies, call centers, whatever it is, they want you to do 3 things at once. And I keep telling them, you need to do one thing at a time. I'm not a robot. And they're like, oh, everybody multitasks. I'm like, no, you can't expect people not to make mistakes, to have perfect delivery, to have everything in order. If you're telling them, do 3 chats at a time and copy and paste your responses, make a list. While you're doing that, create the policy. Like, how are you supposed to do all that? And it kills you. It kills me. It's killing me. I mean, my ears are never going to come right again. While you're typing, right, there's 3 chats going. You're typing, you're getting this ping, ping, ping in your ear telling you that 2 minutes is up, time to respond to the first chat. So you're looking at that chat. You think you got the right chat. You're copying, you're typing, you're putting in the answer. That answer goes to the wrong chat because that chat's gone to the top. Now the one is at the bottom. So I'm sorry, I know it's funny, but this is how they do things in this country. And it's like, what is wrong with you people? And then they'll tell you, no, that's how the client wants it. I'm like, who's your client? I want to talk to your client and ask them, do you think you're dealing with monkeys? Or do you think you're dealing with, dogs like they have in the movie where they train them, like Pavlov's theory, where the more you either give the stick or the carrot, or, like your body, if you eat at a regular time, they say that's better for your body. So like if you eat your supper every day at 8 o'clock, that's better for your body than eating today at 8 o'clock, eating tomorrow at 9 o'clock, eating the next day at 10 o'clock, because it helps your body to get used to when you're getting that food. And it's the same with fasting. If you start your fasting at the same time daily, it's going to have a better impact on your body. So they don't listen to me. I tell them I'm an executive, I have my CHRP, I have my CHRL. They don't listen to me. Even like I'll put up notices saying that, oh, I'm available to tutor, to mentor, I have a master's. They don't believe me. They're like, where did you get your master's from? I tell them I got it from Regis College. They're like, really? I said, yeah, really. So they don't believe me. At least with the HRPA, you have a public listing, like people can go on there and they can check your credentials. The same with the Maxwell team. You can go onto the Maxwell site and you can actually see whether I'm certified or not, because you can go in and check, look for a person's name when you want to employ someone or hire them for an event. So I tell them, you know what, call Regis College. Call them and ask them, did she graduate from here, from this college? Same with Rotman. I tell them, call them. Do the background check, call them and see. Because they don't believe me. They don't believe I've sat on boards. They don't believe that I was on the board for Greener City, for Wildlife Preservation Canada. They don't believe me. I'm like, why? They're like, no, well, you have an accent. I'm like, yeah, I know I have an accent, but in America, don't you have like a melting pot there? Don't you have people with many accents? And here in Canada too, don't you have people with many accents? They're like, yeah, we do, but, we just wanted to double check. So this is the problem I have with Canada. And because it happens in all my jobs. I will tell them, don't do it this way. Do it this way. It's better for people's morale. It's better for productivity. It gives us time to put the policies together, to put the procedures together, especially if you're a startup. No, they want you to do it while you're doing the chat, just copy and paste. I'm like, you know what? We're not robots. We're not robots. So then eventually they're like, okay, you know what? We're going to make some time for a team huddle. Then during that team huddle time, you'll also have time where they'll give you like 15, 20 minutes where you can put your scripts together or whatever you're going to be using, whatever works for you. So this is what I go through in all the companies. This is what I go through in the banks. This is what I go through in the call center. This is what I go through with the non-profits. Some people get so offended they even resign. They're like, no, we don't want to do it that way. I'm like, okay. So, and then sometimes I get so frustrated, I resign. I've resigned from boards here in Canada because they want to make up things. They want to make things like policies and, aftercare programs and all that are geared for Africa. And then when you tell them that's not going to work there, they're like, why not? It works here. I'm like, yeah, but this is Canada. You're not dealing with the same thing. And then they're like, no. So why do you want to say that? So in the end, I get so frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving this thing because I can't handle it anymore. It's like banging your head against a wall or watching paint dry. How do you expect somebody to do 3 things at once? And then you tell them, no, you must multitask. Everybody multitasks. I'm like, you people there's something wrong with you. Really and truly there is. And it's the same thing with their phone calls. Do you know that when I went for that psychiatric assessment with Dr. Zareski, he's having a professional meeting with me, right? I was already upset because I didn't know what to expect. I was already frightened. And then his phone rings and he answers it. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer this. And then he's telling the person, oh, sorry, I have somebody with me now. So I'm like, okay, you have a secretary, unless it's really, really urgent. Like Chris says, you don't have to answer your phone. Unless it's your family member or somebody like that. No. So that's why I'm saying I find this culture very disrespectful. Because you're sitting with somebody, you're sitting in a meeting with an executive, the phone rings, they'll pick up the phone and have a half an hour conversation with them, and you're sitting there. I'm like, can you reschedule the meeting? I get up and I walk out. Then they'll come and say, why did you go? I said, you were sitting and having a conversation with somebody. Why should I sit in your office and listen to you? So I'm not your typical HR person or executive assistant. I partner with them. I'm like, you treat me equal. You treat me with the same respect that I treat you. If you want to sit and have another meeting inside your meeting and make me sit and wait for you, I'm not going to sit and wait. It's not right to do that to somebody. And I asked other executives that, like, after I left TD, I'm like, is that the good thing? They're like, yeah, don't sit and wait there. Even if you have an interview set up or you have a meeting set up, a coffee meeting, and you're sitting and waiting for them, if they make you wait over 15 minutes, just go. Don't sit and wait there. Don't wait for them. You never know if they forgot about it, what came up. I had one interview at Scotiabank with the executive for an executive assistant role. She came on the thing, then she said to me, oh, I'll be back. I'm so sorry, I got an urgent meeting to go to. She said, give me 5 minutes. I waited for 5 minutes. She didn't come back. I dropped the call. And then I emailed them and said, if you still want to interview me, I'm not interested anymore. Because that's very disrespectful of somebody's time. It is very disrespectful. And then if that person is going to hire you, if they're treating you like that before you even working for them, imagine when you're working for them, how they're going to treat you. So I'm glad that Chris is also mentioning it on the calls, because at least I also feel better. It's not just me telling them. So I want to leave you with that. And it's good. People need to start thinking about how they're treating others, what kind of society we're creating, what is happening in our workplaces. Just because you're paying somebody doesn't mean you can treat them any way you like. It's not right. So, anyway, I'm going to go back and finish my lesson now. And then I'm going to say a prayer again. Every day I pray, Lord, please give me that one job so I can get that income coming in and open the opportunities for me to go back to Zimbabwe to do my transformation trips and to give my retreats. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way. And one day I'm going to leave Canada and I'm going to go and live there and not come back here. My whole life was destroyed here. My health and everything was destroyed here. And they pay me peanuts. They treat me like I'm a monkey. And I do such a good job for them. No.